I'm Jaguar.
I'm Pete.
And this is Make Me a Fan. And today we're talking about GCW Slime Language. Just happened this past weekend, Friday night. All right, the Jag was there. The Encyclopedia was there.
We were at the White Claw Cultural Center.
White Claw Cultural Center.
In Hollywood, California.
You have to twirl my mustache, right? I personally am not a fan of White Claw. Are you a fan of White Claw?
I don't drink so.
Yeah, all right. So let's get to the action. This is the main event of the evening. It is Mr. Nick Gage, MDK himself.
All day.
MDK all effing day. Now hold up. You gotta tell the people.
And affiliated.
You gotta tell the people, because I have to be educated on who Nick Gage is and what Nick Gage is about. And of course, Nick Gage is not wrestling himself. He's wrestling against SoCal's own, the superstar, Jake freaking Atlas, the WWE.
3 years in, Santino Bros.
Santino Brothers, Jake freaking Atlas. And so Nick Gage and Jake Atlas, I feel like they're polar opposites, like they're on opposite ends of the freaking spectrum. But these guys are coming together to put on a match. But you gotta tell the people, because if anybody out there is like me and they don't know who Nick Gage is, you gotta set the table for him. So hit him with beat points.
So one of them, when he was in Tournament of Death 8, he ended up dying on the flight to the hospital for 8 minutes.
How does this happen? He died?
He was clinically dead for 8 minutes.
Dead for 8 minutes.
Dead for 8 minutes and brought back to life after he was in the Tournament of Death.
Holy crap, guys! This is serious freaking business.
Oh, that's not it. That's just the tip.
Let me just take off the Jag hat for a second. This is real stuff. This is not.
Yeah, this is
kayfabe. This is real stuff.
And we're just wait, guys, because I have one even more than him being.
Go ahead, man. Tell the people. Pete's points. Hashtag Pete's points. Pete's gonna break it down for you so you understand who this is and what we're talking about.
In 2010, Nick Gage robbed a bank in New Jersey for $3,000.
Holy mother of
he did not wear a mask. His face was easily matched on the surveillance.
Wow. And
he went to jail for 5 years. And then he violated his parole and went back for a little longer. But so
Holy crap. Look, hold on. It takes a certain kind of mofo to decide I'm going to go rob a bank.
Right.
Not only that, but you don't even have a disguise or any kind of like plan.
And he's been wrestling for 20 years.
So he was wrestling before the bank robbery.
Yeah, he was wrestling before the bank robbery in 2010, and then went away, came back, did his time. He's been wrestling since, and yeah, he's hardcore.
Let me say it this way. Look, I would normally say that's stupid. I mean, this guy's dumb. He went and robbed the bank, yada yada. But I ain't saying nothing bad about Nick Gage because Nick Gage is a real one. Okay, let me just keep it real for a second.
Ultra-violent.
This dude is a real mofo. When I say that, I mean game recognized game, real recognized real. The Jag was a bouncer for a number of years. I fought more people than I can count. I don't say that to brag. I'm old, I'm fat, I'm broken, don't get me wrong. But there are dudes that you don't want to mess with, or there's dudes you want to keep an eye on at the club. You're like, yeah, keep an eye on that guy. He's got a certain look to him. You know, I'm not talking about cauliflower ear MMA fighter look. We can deal with those guys. This guy has a little twinkle in his eye that says that he might be willing to do something. There's certain people you do not want to trifle with. And this son of a biscuit is one of those people. When you see his face, when you see his look, you're like, damn, this dude's been through some stuff. And then to hear the story that this guy literally robbed a freaking bank, that he's done so many death matches and bled so much that he's literally freaking died.
He lives for it.
He loves this crap. And not only that, but now he's wrestling Jake Atlas, who is not a deathmatch wrestler, who does not want to deal with staple guns and light tubes and craziness. So you don't know what's going to happen because you got a styles clash. You got a clash of styles. You got two different guys from two different backgrounds, two different personalities coming together, and they're going to throw down in the main event for the GCW Championship. And I can tell you with 100% sincerity, the Jag didn't know what to expect. I had no idea how this was going to go down. Is Jake going to go hardcore? Are they going to pull out some light tubes? Are they going to go through doors and staple guns?
Well, they did go through a door.
They did get the freaking doors. It's like, freaking, do you want to get the tables? Nick, get the door. They brought out the doors. They're hitting people over the head. Jake Atlas is swinging doors in the ring, people. Jake Atlas is hitting folks with
He
doors.
got hardcore.
You got hardcore.
It's probably the only time we'll ever see Jake get hardcore.
I will say it like this. And in a direct contrast of Jake going hardcore, Nick Gage had some mat wrestling. Nick Gage was wrestling probably one of the best wrestlers walking the freaking planet. This was an entertaining match. It was back and forth. I kind of had a feeling that Mr. Jake Atlas might win a couple points. I wasn't sure because we know what's happening in January, right? But it sucked me in. I was bought into the match. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. There's doors, there's freaking suplexes, there's all kinds of dives and all kinds of mat wrestling going down.
Pile drivers. But, you know, I think the thing that you have to take away from this is that, like, Nick Gage is killing it right now.
Yeah.
He's on IWTV.live Thursday nights for Uncharted Territories. He tags with a guy named Thomas Santel, who kind of looks like, if you remember Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox's dad in the 50s, kind of that nerdy kind of.
All right.
The Ovaltine Dream, his name's Thomas Santel.
The Ovaltine Dream?
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome.
And so the shirt he's wearing, it says Murder Death Kill instead of Murder Death Kill. MDK all day. Yes. I will not throw the sign because that is a real game.
Hold on. We got to pause real quick. First of all, look. Pete, the Jag is the man of the people, okay? I like to think of myself as kind of a chameleon. The Jag has lived 9 freaking lives, all right? I can check into these different backgrounds, these different things that I can kind of tag into. I am not anybody's gangster, okay? But I am definitely hood adjacent. Every black person in America has a relative in jail. Every black person in America has somebody they know that lives in the hood. Let's just keep it real like that. Maybe not jail, but you know people in the hood. You've been from the hood, and your mama, your auntie, your grandmama probably used to live in the freaking hood. So hood is in our background. Hood is in our DNA, okay? And there's certain things that go down in the hood that you do not want to bring out of the hood. What are you doing, people?
This is a real legit gang.
This is a real gang. That's part of Pete's point. He is a member of a real gang called MDK, which stands for Murder, Death, Kill. And if you don't know, that's the code. The penal code for 187 is Murder, Death, Kill. These people are supposedly, allegedly killers. And he has gang signs. We're gonna just jazz hands, right? I saw these look like tax accountants, and they're going, "Oh, freaking day!" Yeah, you walk your ass down the wrong street and do that sign, and somebody's gonna deal with your ass. That's my rant for today. But Nick Gage, going back to the match. Nick Gage, in my opinion, just with my spidey senses, is a real mofo. And he is not to be trifled with, but he is a wrestling mofo, and he put on a hell of a match with Jake. So I don't know, maybe edit out my rant, okay? But these guys, I couldn't believe the number of chubby, you know, soft as Charmin ass mofos going around throwing up gang signs. I could not believe that, but the match was amazing.
It's definitely worth the $14 just for that alone.
Is it $14 on
It's $14 on Fight for this pay-per-view.
Now, is that one of the things like High Spots where you get all kinds of different stuff?
This is unlimited replay for one show. So you pay for this one show, but you can watch it forever.
All right, this is a hell of a match. And you're going to want to watch this match later when Jake's freaking got gold, WWE gold around his waist. You're going to remember when he fought the king of the death matches, because Nick Gage is the king of the freaking death matches from what I understand.
Oh yeah, ultra-violent king of the death matches.
I've never seen him do a death match. I saw him wrestle Jake, who is probably the least death matchy mofo on 2 legs, but they still put on a hell of a show. Jake got a little hardcore. They're smacking people with doors. It was awesome. I want to see Nick Gage in a freaking death match, because that man has a twinkle in his eye that says he can put on a hell of a freaking death match.
I think I could probably find a couple of those.
I mean, hopefully when GCW comes back, maybe he'll have a death match. I don't know.
Well, when he did his show in March this year against Alex Colon, it was a death match.
Holy crap. So maybe next
That was the one that I also got the Joey Lollipop. Maybe I'll have you over to the house to watch that, just so you can see him in a hardcore.
Wait, the same match where you got the lollipop? He was in that? That was a death match?
Yeah, that was the main event death match.
All right, look, all I know is this guy is, in my opinion, real. And I'm just judging from outside. I don't know him personally, but the dude looks like
at this point, we'll flash pictures as well. Some of the other ones from other shows. This guy is hardcore.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to see him get hardcore just because he has that twinkle that makes me say, this could be entertaining. Mm-hmm. But he's also the kind of dude, like we saw him after the Suburban fight. He's a cool dude. We're chilling, smoking, having a good time. I mean, not me. Jag does not smoke. But he's hanging out, having a good time. Everybody's chilling. But at the same time, I'm still keeping my peripheral on this dude.
Oh, the head's on swivel, because the second it can turn violent.
Yeah, and I mean, he
and it could be over just like that as well.
He gives off that vibe that there's a potential for violence. That's a good way to put it. There's a potential for violence. And so even my little spidey senses was like, he's over there. I got to keep my eye on this dude. I don't want to get surprised, you know, if something goes down. See, that's another hood thing. You ever see black people running? Your ass better run, because we got spidey senses. So if you see white people, what's going on over there? If black folks are running, just start running. We'll talk about it halfway there. Why are you running? Oh man, Nick Gage over there. What's he doing? So that's the match. You guys gotta watch this match. It was impressive. But I am the Jag. Jefferson Alonzo Green, J.A.G. the Jag. My friends call me Jag, so you clowns can call me Jefferson. But this is the Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, Pete Trerice, Pete's Pitch from Pete's Perch. This was GCW Slime Language. It was a hell of a show.
Did I make you a fan? That's what we need to know. Did I keep the record intact?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You made me a fan. I will be back. And Brett, I will help set up chairs. I will help do whatever you need. We will Uber the drivers. We will go to Home Depot. We love being a part of the show and helping to put on the show, of course. Come January, you're looking at 2 Santino Brothers students, which we will have some credibility, some training, some education, if you will, on commentary. If you need commentators, on ring announcing, if you need ring announcers, if you want backstage interviews, if you need anything, we're here. So
here to help.
That's me throwing out the old offer that we might be willing to do. We are willing to do just about anything if you desire to tag us in. So I think that's it. I think I talked enough trash.
I love GCW, guys. This has definitely been one of the better shows. I mean, they put on, this was their 100th one.
Yeah.
Jersey Championship Wrestling, and then they became GCW. They're running shows all the time. During WrestleMania, guys, this year in Tampa, they're going to be doing something called the Collective in New York City, where they're going to have 3 or 4 nights worth of wrestling. There will be 10 different matches.
Okay.
All kinds of different matches up.
You going? You going to fly down?
I'm not, but I will watch it, and I'll have it streaming.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do a show with Black Label. They'll do a bunch of different shows in these buildings, and it's going to be a really great alternative programming to WrestleMania.
All right.
Brett at GCW is, I think, one of the best bookers. I think GCW is easily my favorite thing going in wrestling right now.
Nice.
If you're going to, like, say, are you an E, Ring of Honor, Impact guy, GCW's up there.
All right.
GCW and NXT are top of my list.
Well, see, we're very spoiled in Southern California because we have PCW, which is fantastic.
We have Bar.
We got Bar, which is fantastic. We have regular GCW shows, which are fantastic. And we got Santino Brothers, which have like,
and AWS. I mean, there's a lot of great local stuff. Mav Pro, and we're gonna Rival Pro. I mean, we have all these great local shows, but GCW still brings it.
Yeah.
Anytime the show's on and like 2 or 3 matches look good, I know it's worth my $14.
Nice. All right. Well, that's high praise from the Encyclopedia because he's watched more wrestling than anybody I know. And if he says it's great, you know it's great. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to follow us on Instagram at MakeMeAFan316. I want you to follow us on Facebook, MakeMeAFan316, and on Twitter at MakeMeAFan316, which is probably how you got here. You probably saw the post, clicked on it, and you came to see the Jag and the Encyclopedia talk trash about GCW. But I want you to hit that freaking like button. You got to ring that bell so you get notified whenever we put up a new video. And you got to hit the bionic elbow on the subscribe button so you never miss a video from the Jag and the Encyclopedia. So I hope you enjoyed GCW Slime Language. I hope you enjoyed the Encyclopedia, Pete's Picks. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about all this craziness because as a first timer, this was mind blowing. So I don't know what's tomorrow. What is tomorrow? We don't know.
I think it's some special programming that you don't get to know about and we're going to get to enjoy.
A surprise video coming up tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. GCW was awesome. The Jag, the Encyclopedia.